The future isn't approaching us slowly. It isn't a distant dream crawling toward reality. It's already here, erupting into our world with technologies so advanced, so transformative, that they're rewriting the foundations of energy, computing, robotics, transportation, and even human evolution itself. What you're about to discover isn't science fiction. These aren't prototypes for 2050. They exist right now. They are operating right now, and they are quietly changing everything. So let's jump straight into the first breakthrough, one that could redefine how the entire world powers itself. 1. Kronos MMR. Imagine a nuclear reactor you could ship on a truck, airlift into a remote industrial zone, or install in harsh environments where conventional power plants would be impossible. That's the Kronos micromodular reactor, a clean energy shockwave that could completely redesign how humanity generates electricity. This reactor doesn't rely on massive cooling towers or sprawling facilities. Instead, it uses helium cooling paired with molten salt thermal storage, letting it hold immense energy for hours and release it precisely when needed, almost like a nuclear battery for the modern world. And here's where the future really shows itself. Its fuel is meltdown resistant. Its safety mechanisms are passive. Even if human operators walk away, the reactor shuts itself down automatically. For the first time, nuclear power isn't just powerful. It's safe, compact, transportable, and unstoppable. The future of clean energy isn't bigger. It's smaller, smarter, and everywhere. 2. NASA Sentinel-6B, orbiting high above us every 10 days, is a satellite so advanced it can detect millimeter-level changes in global sea levels. This is NASA's Sentinel-6B, an orbital guardian designed to expose how fast our oceans are transforming. Armed with next-generation radar altimeters, atmospheric sensors, and laser-precise orbit tracking, Sentinel-6B does more than observe. It feeds its data directly into climate models, improving weather forecasts, predicting storm surges, and warning coastal populations before disaster strikes. It creates a living, evolving map of the oceans, a real-time heartbeat of the planet itself. While the world debates climate change, Sentinel-6B watches it unfold with perfect clarity. 3. Extropic thermodynamic computing. Every computer on Earth fights electrical noise. Extropic decided to use it instead. This is thermodynamic computing, hardware that harnesses the natural chaos of thermal fluctuations to generate probabilistic calculations at speeds traditional chips burn massive energy trying to match. Their p-bits don't stay fixed as 0 or 1. They jump between states, naturally producing the probability samples AI models depend on. The result? Faster computations, cooler operations, dramatically lower power consumption, a completely new class of processors. While today's GPUs choke on massive AI workloads, Extropic's hardware behaves more like nature itself: fast, chaotic, efficient. It could render conventional chips obsolete. This isn't the future of computing. It's what computing should have been all along. 4. Peugeot Polygon Concept. Peugeot's Polygon concept doesn't look like a car. It looks like something that escaped from the year 2080. Sharp geometric body panels, animated micro-LED surfaces, and a stance inspired by feline motion give it a presence that feels almost alive. Step inside, and the shock intensifies. There is no dashboard. Instead, an immersive projection system spans the entire width of the interior, turning the cockpit into a digital theater of information. The steering isn't mechanical. It's steer-by-wire using the hypersquare system, an evolution of how humans control vehicles. With 3D printed structures, recycled materials, smart tires that constantly feed data, and adaptive AI integrations, The Polygon isn't just a car. It's a preview of how urban mobility will think, react, and evolve in the decades ahead. 5. Core Power C4, floating off the coast of Portugal, is one of the most astonishing machines ever placed in the ocean. The Core Power C4 wave energy converter. Unlike traditional wave systems that simply bob with the water, the C4 tunes itself to incoming waves, amplifying their natural energy the way a musical instrument resonates with sound. It can survive 19-meter monster waves, adjusting its internal systems to capture motion efficiently. Through a high-performance gearbox and generator, it feeds clean electricity straight into the Portuguese national grid. This isn't experimental, it's operational. Wave energy is no longer a fantasy. It's a new frontier that could power coastal nations worldwide. 6. Xpeng Iron Robot. No uncanny stiffness, no jerky movements. The Xpeng Iron Robot moves with an unsettling human fluidity. Powered by a flexible spine, bionic muscles, and hyper-realistic synthetic skin, this robot features 82 degrees of freedom, far beyond most humanoids, and hands that articulate with astonishing precision. A 720-degree vision system and in-house Turing AI chips give it instantaneous awareness of its environment. This isn't a lab prototype. It's already being tested in retail, guidance, and customer interaction roles. We aren't preparing for humanoid robots to enter human environments. They already have. 7. Additive manufacturing. While the world debates automation and factory jobs, 3D printing, or additive manufacturing, is quietly rewriting every rule of industrial production. Instead of carving material away, it builds objects layer by layer. This unlocks structures that are lighter, stronger. Far more complex than traditional manufacturing allows aerospace companies now print engine components. Doctors print custom implants. Construction crews print entire buildings. Multi-material printers blend rigid, flexible, and electrically conductive elements in one go. AI now optimizes every layer in real time. This isn't a manufacturing upgrade, it's a total reinvention of how humanity creates. 8. Cognify Prison. Now we step into territory that feels less like innovation and more like a warning. Cognify Prison is a concept that replaces long sentences with neural-implanted, AI-generated memory rehabilitation. Instead of decades behind bars, offenders experience vivid, immersive recreations of their crimes, this time from the victim's perspective. Brain regions linked to memory, fear, and emotion are stimulated to create overwhelming remorse within minutes. It promises fast rehabilitation, but raises terrifying questions. Who controls the implant? Is forced psychological alteration ethical? What happens when governments abuse it? This isn't punishment, it's engineered guilt, and it could redefine justice, for better or far worse. 9. CruiseLink mobile S-chain ports are some of the dirtiest industrial sites on Earth. CruiseLink's mobile S-chain system wants to fix that instantly. It isn't just a power connector. It's a mobile energy platform that autonomously attaches massive cruise ships to shore power with pinpoint accuracy, operated by a single person. It adjusts automatically for tides, ship drift, and movement, maintaining stable 11 kilovolt power at all times. Within seconds, a diesel-burning vessel becomes a clean, docked hub. Entire ports can transform into low-emission zones overnight. This is the future of maritime energy, and it's already operating. 10. General Fusion's MTF. Most fusion labs use magnets or lasers. General Fusion uses brute mechanical force. Their magnetized target fusion device uses dozens of high-powered pistons to violently compress liquid metal around a cloud of superheated plasma. If it hits 100 million degrees, fusion ignites. Recent tests already produced neutron bursts, proof the reactor is on the right path. If its LM26 reactor hits scientific break-even, the global energy industry changes overnight. No emissions, no waste, just unlimited clean energy. This is one of the closest fusion systems to real-world viability. 11. Novonix battery. Novonix isn't building ordinary batteries. They're rebuilding the battery industry from the ground up. Their synthetic graphite is ultra-pure, ultra-durable, and dramatically longer-lasting than traditional mined graphite. Even better, their all-dry cathode production process eliminates waste entirely. With major companies already integrating Novonix materials, this technology could power the next generation of EVs with higher range, longer life, and cleaner production. A quiet revolution, but a massive one. 12. Honda EV Outlier. Honda's EV Outlier doesn't just break the mold, it incinerates it. Dual in-wheel motors replace chains and belts completely, freeing huge internal space and delivering incredible torque control. The translucent cyberpunk body panels, dual digital dashboards, and camera-based mirrors give it a look straight out of a futuristic movie. A low center of gravity and double wishbone front suspension give it unmatched balance. Honda isn't designing a bike. They're designing the next era of electric riding. 13. Zone 5 Paladin. The Zone 5. Paladin is compact, adaptable, and terrifyingly capable. It swaps payloads instantly. Munitions, counter-drone units, rifle-fire modules, spotlights, loudspeaker systems. It meets strict U.S. Department of Defense cybersecurity and safety standards, something most drones never even approach. Operating autonomously as a digital wingman, it represents the next chapter of unmanned warfare. This is the future of combat: modular, intelligent, and relentless. 14. TAE Norm Fusion Machine. The TAE Norm reactor takes a radically different path to fusion. Instead of giant magnets or billion-dollar lasers, it uses ultra-powerful neutral beams to create and sustain plasma. This slashes complexity, cost, and size, yet it produces the most stable high-performance plasma TAE has ever achieved. Norm is the stepping stone toward Copernicus, TAE's net energy fusion prototype. If successful, fusion arrives sooner than anyone predicts. 15. Google Willow Quantum Chip. Finally, we reach quantum computing's new monster, Google's Willow chip. With superconducting transmon qubits arranged in a highly scalable grid, Willow achieves ultra-low error rates while increasing system size, something previous quantum chips struggled with. In stress tests, such as quantum echo algorithms and random circuit sampling, Willow outperformed classical supercomputers by staggering margins. With faster gate speeds and longer coherence times, Willow is pushing us closer than ever to full quantum advantage. When that happens, encryption, medicine, material science, AI, all of it changes forever. The future isn't near, it's exploding. These technologies aren't predictions. They're real, they're here, and they're accelerating at a pace that even experts struggle to comprehend. So tell me, which of these technologies blew your mind the most? Drop your answer in the comments and make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss the next wave of world-changing tech updates.